Hi Gary, this is Elizabeth Perry, and I want to give you some feedback on your website. I've been looking through some of your pages. I believe I gave you some written feedback as well. And I understand that where you are on this is that you get a lot of work in videos. That's really where you have a lot of content in that area, and you're really focusing on that. I see you've got your red paid off, your scarlet, congratulations on that. And so you're just plugging away with that. Um, and so hopefully, I think if you find a theme that works for you, you'll be able to um, just keep uploading as you need or as things come up, and it will develop. Um, like I said, just going through quickly some of the things I noticed. I think the background that you have here really competes with your videos. Certainly your text here, a little difficult to read. I like that you have less than 7, somewhere between 5 and 7 is a good range for your navigation, and that's what you have. I understand you want to build your photos more, and that will happen. Be great to take some while you're on set and see what kind of interesting things you can get. Your mainly here, I think the biggest thing is definitely the background. I like it. I understand why you would use it. You might be able to use it in other ways. But right now it's just competing certainly with your text. So see what you can do about that perhaps. This I might flush all the way over to the right. I might align all of this to the right as it gets a little tight coming through there. You've got some great looks on your videos. They um, display well. This font, again, the background is just really competing with it. It's hard to read. Um, and these seem to be some context for your work here. These are current projects. Okay. Uh, yeah, you might, depends on how you feel about it. You might be able to cut that down just a little if you think you can get away with it, so that you know that people will invest their time in it, and at least put the highlights there so you can read, most of that. At least whatever's there, they'll look at. So that's the main thing here. And you might be able to actually combine and have one larger square or rectangle here that is more opaque, so that you could keep this background if you really like it. But right now, the transparency makes it very difficult, and it's competing this space in here as well. So that's the main thing here. This is a little tight here, and we've changed our font. Here you have a very different size. It says Business Videos on the home page, and it's enlarged here. So these do appear to be separate videos. So you're right, you do have a lot of content. You'll just be selective in how you distribute that and show that. Okay. Yeah. So that's really the main thing here. You're just going straight on with your work. This is a little hard to read again. That's what we're up against. 212 by Revolver. If that's not you, if you didn't produce this, you're going to want to put 2016 and put your name there. Okay. I think your photos look good. I think they're really nice. A little space here. You need a little space here. You might work on the fonts here, maybe capitalize. What I immediately see is this has a descender here with the P, and it's kind of stands out. So you might work on that. Probably a smaller font, but caps. A little space here for sure. Okay. Now your font works well here because we can see it tight here. Need a little more padding over here on the right, a little more space here on your right margin. You could consider putting this photo over on your right so that you're facing inward rather than off the page. That helps people stay inside the content that you're directing them to. Little space up here as well. Some margin would help. Okay. There's a line here. Could be that you screenshot this. No, that's good that you can select your font. That's important for search engines. Okay. And your contact. Okay. If I push this, I should be able to, that should be an active link to an email address. Okay, this looks good. In fact, I was going to suggest that you put some highlights on it over here. And the truth is, this is the same, but because this is on a bright background, we don't see that highlight as well. So rather than going in and punching up this logo with some hot spots here, I would work on that background, drop that back wherever you have your logo. All right, which looks really good on the black. The blue and the black I do like. All right, so all in all, impressive work. Looks like you've got some great videos here. I've just looked at a few, but certainly enough to get you continued work. So I think you'll be excited once you get a website. It may not feel like your thing right now, in which case maybe you find a peer who can set this up for you quickly, because you've really got some work you want to hear that you can highlight. All right, so great job, Gary. Enjoyed your blog, and always enjoy looking at your work.